So today, Mark and I are going to be interviewing a young kickboxer from Glasgow by the name of Jamie McGowan. It's quite an inspiring story. Jamie's only 20 years of age, but he's already won numerous accolades in the sport, including championships in Britain and across the world. Jamie grew up in a deprived area in Glasgow, and it's quite inspiring just to hear a young guy who's only 20 talk about, his self-growth and some of the practices that he uses to stay disciplined and stay well. He's a young guy who's finding his voice, and us as a channel are really glad and grateful for the opportunity to be able to give him that. So we're really excited for it today.
We met Jamie McGowan at Punisher Kickboxing Academy in Rutherglen, near Glasgow, on a Sunday morning. It wasn't even his day off though, as the young athlete told us he trains 7 days per week and sometimes even 2 or 3 times per day. It's this dedication to martial arts for the past 9 years which has seen the 20-year-old lift multiple national, European and world titles in kickboxing. Jamie is now 9 times world champion, having travelled all over the world to places like Poland, Italy and Thailand to compete against the very best in kickboxing. Of course, this channel is all about health, well-being and self-growth, and some viewers might not be fans of a sport where the aim is to dish out physical punishment using your legs and fists. But here's what we love about young Jamie. He grew up in a tough housing scheme in Glasgow and saw plenty of violence on the streets and other youngsters going down the wrong road with hard drugs and alcohol. But that definitely wasn't for Jamie, and while he learned kickboxing partly for self-defence while growing up in Glasgow, Jamie also used the sport as a positive channel to grow his confidence, develop discipline and look after his physical health and mental well-being. Jamie's now giving back by coaching other kids too, guiding them along the right path, encouraging them to use martial arts and physical fitness to stay healthy and pick up the skills and qualities that they can feed into other areas of their lives.
Tell us about your training regime, man. I'm curious for myself as well, man, but what does it look like Monday to Friday?
Mine's is Monday to Sunday, every day, it's harrowing. On a Monday, it's once a day. Tuesday, again, 2 or 3 times a day. Wednesday, again, 2 or 3. Thursday, 2 or 3. Friday, 2 or 3 again. Saturday, got boot camp, kickboxing. Sunday, I've got Sean's class.
Pretty much you're actively training
Pretty
constantly
much,
all the time. Wow.
When I can, I'll try and go for a run, or I'll try and go for a cycle, just try and keep myself going. If I'm not doing anything, if I miss training, then I'll try and get out and do something.
Aye, fair enough. What about rest, man? That's an important part of it as well, or is that not an important part of it?
Well, it's a hard one because on a Monday I've got work at 6:30 in the morning, all the way to 3. So once I'm in the house, I try and go for a quick sleep before I've got any PT clients or anything. Then it's straight into training. Again, Tuesday, I'll try and get as much rest, I'll try and sleep in a wee bit before training at 11:30 in the morning. And then I've got kids' classes after that, and then straight into here. So it's like you're getting small margins, they like rest periods.
Yeah. West of Scotland, we know that there's a lot of people up there, for young people, they're experiencing a lot of issues with drugs and alcohol and violence, as we've kind of touched on. How have you navigated your way through that, mate?
Just in that the area I've grew up in, and also I've seen it throughout the years, and just kind of, I don't want to do it. But it's, you're seeing people going about with like knives and that, and you just, why didn't that? It's like just ruining your life basically. Like try and motivate yourself to not do any drugs or anything or something. It's, I don't know, it's
having a bit of purpose is probably the most important thing.
No, it's definitely need to try and get something in your life, and it's just strip it running about with knives and doing drugs and drinking at night and then just going fighting. I don't see a point in it, man.
I know, you're 100%.
And do you think the likes of kickboxing and other martial arts is something that could be a really good diversion for people around kind of rough areas in Glasgow and elsewhere?
Definitely. Again, for in here, we try and establish the discipline side of things for people. So just trying to, for me, it's brought me out of my cage a wee bit. Like obviously I was a lot shyer. I'm still a bit shy, obviously. I became more like confident. You know what I mean? And I'm coming out and I'm speaking in front of people and that, and fighting in front of like 600 people, whatever, 500 people, whatever. Can definitely help anybody.
For you, we've already touched on the dedication you've got and the discipline you've got and stuff. What about motivations? Is there have you got any personal motivations about why you would continue to do it?
I mean, motivation for me is one of my pals from school. I grew up with through primary school when I went to secondary school and that with him. Unfortunately, he died nearly a year ago, and that's just kind of helped me and just try to get the mindset right now. I'm doing it for him and that kind of thing.
Yeah, brilliant, man.
Just try to do everything for him and try and keep him in my mind. So that's why I'm doing it.
One thing I was really intrigued about when I was reading about you earlier was your fighting nickname, the choir boy. Tell us about that. Where did that come from?
So everybody asks about this. You think just because I'm a quiet guy, but it was actually because I was in the choir. So I was in the choir in primary school, and like, we made a song and that, and I had a solo part in it. So that's why the name's came up.
You're a good singer.
Yeah, kind of.
And it's quite funny that as well, because you don't imagine anybody in a choir would be around kicking people in the head. And
I know.
And listen, mate, we are both fans of the UFC, and I was pretty amazed when I saw a particular fighter you trained with. Tell us about that famous fighter and what it was like.
So that famous fighter was GSP. It was phenomenal. Just the kind of setting there. I seen him walk into the gym and a couple of the boys that was with me. I was kind of starstruck and I was like, I can't tell him that that's GSP. But and he walked in and he was waving at us and that. He came out and talked to us and he's got a photo with him and that. And he was training beside me in the bag and I couldn't believe he was actually here. That was there in Canada, 2019, I'm sure.
So you and your dad just rocked up to the gym and let you in?
We kind of just sent an email that we were able to come along. He was like, just $23 per session, for the whole day actually.
What's the one big takeaway you'd have for somebody maybe sitting at home right now not interested in kickboxing, martial arts in general, they're unsure about how or when to find the courage to make that first step?
Just try it out and get it done. Just because for me, obviously, as I said, I was shy. I was 12, and I wasn't really big on like, talking to people and that. But it brings you out your cage, and again, it's the motivation it gives you. My confidence went way up.